Hey all, Dekumon here, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. That's right, I've officially gone off the deep end because I am gonna do a Let's Play of an MMO. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have actually played this game before. I have, among other things, a very tiny level 80 character who will be seeing very little play in this LP, I promise you, because we are starting brand new. Now my goal for this is to play this game so anyone who has been curious about the story but is overwhelmed by the fact that this is an MMO can go, oh, that story's really good actually. And I promise you, this story is really good. In fact, this is one of, if not the best Final Fantasy story, and it's damn near the top of the list for best story in a game overall. Now, granted, this LP is going to be massive. It is going to be sprawling. It'll probably be going concurrently with several other LPs over the course of possibly months, maybe even a year, depending how long this is. And the story of Final Fantasy XIV is still ongoing. I mean, as of this recording, we're on patch, 5.1 of Shadowbringers, and 5.2 is just a few weeks away. You know, by the time I get up there, they could be done with Shadowbringers and be ready for the next expansion. So I definitely plan on keeping this LP as an ongoing project. Now, as I said, this is mainly for the story. So I will be doing all of the main story quests, all of the major side content. That means all the 8-man raids, all the 24-man raids, and some very fun little side stories that come up along the way. Those of you who played this game, you know who I'm talking about. But we won't see him for a good long while. What else will there be? There'll be, I said the 8-mans. There will be all the 4-man optional dungeons, because they all have story involved. The 24-man alliance raids have their story. I won't be doing anything that is, like, I'm not doing things that are specifically for gameplay. Like, I won't be doing the super hard savage runs. I won't be doing the super hard extreme runs. I've done those on this main character. This is for the story. This is for the story of the world. And honestly, the extremes and savages, they don't add any story to the game. I mean, no, they don't. They don't add any story to the game. So, without further ado, let us create a brand new character. And he looks incredibly familiar. That's right. I'm using the exact same character model. Other than, let's do one tweak. That's it. That's my whole tweak. I'm gonna give him a nose tattoo. This is how you're going to tell my two characters apart. That's it. I don't need to save my parents' data. Give him the same dates. But we're gonna pick a new sign. The signs here, they don't matter. The character's birth date doesn't really matter. All of this is mostly just fluff. Like, I love the fact that you can read these. I'll leave all these on screen just for a few seconds. If you want to read all of these, because they do describe the 12 deities of the world. So I will leave these up so everyone can give these a quick read over, I promise. Lemelian. Now I think on my main character, it actually is Lemelian. Brigot. Rhalgr, Azamaya, Naldthal. I apologize. I'm probably going to butcher a lot of these names. I really am. And Althic. Oops, I should go back to Althic. I apologize. But anyway, let's go with Brigot. Now, as for starting class, we have options. Now, most of my guys, I have most of the main classes done. But I think... Ooh, choices. Which one do I want to really do? You know what? Let's do someone who's really got some options. And one I haven't honestly put in as much time in as I would like. We are going to go as an Arcanist. It's actually one of the classes I know the least about. Probably going to be crazy. No, I am not starting on Excalibur. I am starting on Exodus. This is where my other character is. This is where all my friends are on. Okay, it does say Exodus. Okay. Lastly. Interesting. I can't capitalize my second character name, my surname, which is a little sad, but that's perfectly fine. Anyway, my main character's name is Dekumon. So if you ever see me around Exodus, that's the character name I run around in. So if you see me doing with this character, Dekumon Let's Play, that means I'm recording. Let the game think for a few seconds. Begin a new game with this character. Really surprised the game doesn't show this when you actually start.
A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the 3 great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea.
Damn, look at that view.
Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral.
Well, shit.
In the year 1572 of the 6th and most recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Garlean Empire amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all.
Well, that's what empires tend to do.
Desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Bahamut, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm.
And made a big mess. Jeez.
The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end.
Oh, and oh no, didn't work. Didn't work. And fade to white.
5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea.
Somehow.
Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin.
I think I'll just show this video instead of the other one.
The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more.
Oh, those are big nasty things.
Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on.
Yeehaw!
Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. walk in the light of the crystal.
Yes, indeed. Hey, there we are. Brand new, looking good.
Here. Here. Feel.
Okay, I can hear, I can feel. That's pretty much it. Can't see, can't smell, but you know, hearing and feeling, those are good. Don't go into the light. Oh, hi. Hi there. You are creepy. Are you a member of Organization 13?
Feel. Think.
Oh dear. Now I want to be honest, I have forgotten an absurdly large amount of the story of this game. It has been ages since I have played this. Okay, that is definitely not the best outfit in the world. I know that's what the summoner level 50 armor looks like. It's hideous. I'm sorry, I do not like how the summoner horn thing is. It's silly looking. But don't worry, there will be much better armor looking in the future for my character. Apparently I'm gonna have to record that opening movie. Oi, you all right, lad? I am going to overtax my voice doing this game. I can almost guarantee it. Hello there. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Ah, ether. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of etherites. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Whoa there! Yeah, the old ship be a little creaky there. Yeah, might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might held out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa. I am always terrible with pronouncing this. Limsa Lominsa. Limsa Lominsa is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Ah. Hello. Those two are going to be very important in the future, I promise. Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddlin's me trade. Don't worry, I'm really not that major of a character. No, he's really not. Ah, the sweet fresh air of the sea. There's nothing like it. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Hehehe, I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Ah, why did you become an adventurer? To gain power? To win glory? To amass a fortune? Let's go for the glory. We're in it for the glory, man. Glory, yeah? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks that other folk ain't, An adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about adventure and business in there. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Too true, too true. Oh, the bells are dinging. Are we into port? Or is shit going down? Oh! Oh, okay, that is officially shit going down. The hell? Oh, we have a pirate problem. Ship's off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, we have pirate problems. Oh, we're just gonna hide here from the pirates, is that it? Like, what is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsa colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. Probably both. You can rest easy, friends. We made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? Yes, indeed. Ah. By the by, is this your first trip to Lominsa? Why, yes, it might be. It is? Well then, let this journeyed itinerary tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state can almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change. And with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sagahane are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, the Sagahane. Don't worry, they will be very important later on. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limaean, goddess of navigation. Too bad I didn't take Limaean as my patron, but, you know, I suppose that would have made my character too close to the other one.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm.
Ah, we have narration.
Amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea lies the maritime city-state of Lominsa.
Ah, I did get the pronunciation right.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
A lone adventurer. Right up until the main area loads up, and then I will be inundated by other players.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlane.
Ah, Limlane. Okay, so that's how I pronounce that. Limlane.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
Land. Get me off this thing, it's creaky. And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. And yes, don't think I didn't see those two white-haired characters go by. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square. It's like, I knew him before he had a name. Or rather, before he had a name for himself.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Indeed. Now, if you've ever played an MMO before, like say World of Warcraft or EverQuest or any of the others like those, you're not really the central character in those. You're just kind of there. You're just an average adventurer. In Final Fantasy XIV, you are anything but. In your story, you are definitely the hero. Also, I've never actually seen these cutscenes. When each of the classes that you can choose has one of 3 starting cities. And the city I started in was very different from this one. So all of these cutscenes are actually brand new to me, which definitely helps me forget what the hell's going on. Hey, you there. Oh, big guy. Sorry, I should have given you a deeper voice. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Aren't you a salty guy? Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Lominsa's finest to set you up on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Lominsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamonds of the Rotano Sea. Please select this control scheme. Definitely using a gamepad. Yes, I know how to use the controls for this. You're ready to proceed, speak to price off. Okay. No, I don't need that. What I do need to do, however, is some serious fiddling around of a few HUDs and various other things. So give me, well, for you guys, it'll be a few seconds, but for me, it'll be a little longer. All right, I think we're about ready to go now. Initiating quests. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get help messages all the time. NPCs offer quests can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their head. Yeah, that's a pretty common trope. Hey man, give me my very first quest. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. Wow, this is a fun city. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Greffar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Well, that's very nice of you, good sir. You have begun a quest. Yes, I know. The duty list basically is where all your current quests are being listed. Yep. Obviously, I am not been turned loose on the wider population just yet because it's very, very empty here. Hey dude, welcome to Limsa. If you mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes, please. Never know who you run into in this game. Never know. Yes. The green check mark is the exit of all quests. Greetings to you, lad. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you find no shortage of work here in Limsa. Name's Batteron, and it's most hospitable of hosteries in the Drowning Wench. God, this guy's accent is atrocious with all the apostrophes. Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we got a desk specially for handling guild business. And why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Ventures have a knack for finding trouble, see? And I can tell you're gonna find a lot of trouble. Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. This place just sounds like all kinds of fun. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Ah, the first mention of the Garleans. Ah, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our Ohms weren't the only thing what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that'd make an ounce of sense. Ah, that's right. So all of the measurements here have these weird little suffixes. All the weight measurements have ZE on the end, and all the measurement like all the distance measurements have LM on the end. Like an inch is an ilm, and a mile is a milm, or a milm. Or no, I don't think they mentioned milms. I know they mentioned yards, and yards are yalms. So an ounce would be an ounce. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It's all foggy, like recollections from an hard night in the ale. Like I don't know what that's like. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. The goddamn calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. They won't even let us picture their damn faces. Just like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd gull. It's what's got this people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa ever gonna put this time of darkness behind it, it's gonna need ventures to help banish the fear. It's gonna need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why we aid any we can give adventurers efforts well spent. What say you, lad? You willing to lend us your strength? Well, hells yeah. Many thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way for a reason. Ah, but listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in the book. Put your scrawl right there. You do know how to write, right? Shit, your handwriting's atrocious. Dekumon Lelpe, is it? Yeah, I know. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, hello. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Wow, I'm in the town 5 minutes and I've already got a bad rep. Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandma's sister. Niece's cousin's closest companion. Oh, that's terrible. This lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard of my finest ale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The winch might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Methor, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? Definitely a pirate town. You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spat of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken a clap of irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every other bugger else down in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsians can be a headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true. But given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, right, your terrible handwriting. Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. I like this guy. I like this guy. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city. The joys of lovely early level quests. Don't worry, I will do my best to not bore you guys with unnecessary grinding, unnecessary fluff. You've taken your first step as an adventurer. Listen well to the wisdom of Balderon 10 Fingers. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. This is a hint right here. Yes, main scenario quests have the very lovely flame thing on them. These are important. These are the ones that advance the story, whereas any quests that are blue like this will unlock something.